how to lose weight from home and get in the best shape of your life. One of the main reasons why most people fail when it comes to losing weight is because they have been misinformed about what works from what doesn't. You see, there are a lot of persons who are trying to lose the excess weight by starving themselves and working out like crazy in the gym. While that will give some short-term results, it is not healthy and will cause long-term failure. Let me explain as well as guide you in the right direction. The reason why starving yourself is not the right way is actually twofold. When you starve yourself, you automatically slow down your metabolism and thus shut off your fat burning mechanism. Our bodies are a lot smarter than we think, and lack of food is sending a message to our bodies that food is scarce. As a result, our bodies will slow down our metabolism to burn fewer calories on a daily basis in order to conserve the excess stored fat to compensate for the lack of food. The second reason why starving your body does not help for long-term weight loss is because when you do starve, you're losing mostly water weight. Our bodies are made up of about 75% water, and it is the easiest thing to lose when you go on a starvation diet. As a result, as soon as you start to eat whole foods again, the weight will come right back on. And research has proven that most people who starve themselves normally gain more weight than they were before. That is pretty sad, huh? So what is the right way to lose weight from home? Well, the first thing you need to understand is that weight loss and fat loss are not one and the same. When you lose fat, you also lose weight, but when you lose weight, you are not necessarily losing fat. For example, if you go on a detox diet for a few days without doing anything else, then you lose a lot of water weight in a short period of time. Fat loss, on the other hand, will take some amount of time, but your objective should always be geared towards losing fat. The next thing you need to understand is that 1 pound of fat is approximately 3,500 calories. This means that in order for you to lose about 1 pound of fat, you'll need to create a deficit of at least 3,500 calories. That, my friend, is the basis of fat loss and getting into the best shape of your life. But how do you create a calorie deficit of 3,500 calories? There are 3 ways you can create a calorie deficit. Number 1, you can cut back on your diet by consuming less calories on a daily basis. Number 2, you can exercise to burn more fat on a daily basis. And number 3, you can do a combination of diet and exercise. Now, I recommend that you go with number 3 by cutting back on your calories while exercising to burn more calories on a daily basis as well. And the amazing thing about doing a combination of diet and exercise is that you get to eat a lot more food on a daily basis, and you won't feel like you're starving. Plus, with the help of a good appetite suppressant, you can always keep hunger pangs at bay. By the way, if you need a good appetite suppressant, you can check out the links in the description for the products we recommend. Okay, so now you know that you need to create a calorie deficit to lose fat, but what should you create this deficit from? I mean, you need to have a starting point, or in other words, you need to know your daily maintenance calories for your specific body type. This is the number of calories that if you should eat it on a daily basis, you'll neither gain nor lose weight. Once you know your maintenance calories, you can then reduce your calorie intake safely without causing any health problems. The easiest way I've found to do this is to simply multiply your body weight by a factor of 15. For example, if you weigh 200 pounds, then your maintenance calories are roughly 3,000 calories per day. Of course, this is not an exact science and will also depend on your daily activities. For example, a person who is engaged in a lot of physical activities on a daily basis will need a lot more calories than a person who has an office job and sits around a desk for the majority of the day. But if you're fussy and you want to have a more precise number, you are better off using a calorie calculator. Although it will still be an estimate, it will take into consideration your age, your height, your gender, and other measurements. And you can check out the link in the description for the diet calculator that we recommend. That said, once you have your maintenance calories, the next step is to determine how much of a deficit you want to create on a daily basis. And this will depend on how fast you want to lose the excess weight and how much of a sacrifice you are willing to make. You see, a higher deficit on a daily basis means less food on a daily basis. So my recommendation though is that you start with about a 20% deficit for the first 2 weeks and see how manageable it is. For example, If your maintenance calories are 3000 calories, then a 20% deficit would be around 600 calories. So your daily calorie intake would be around 2400 calories. Got it? But the good news is that you could actually create this deficit from both reducing your calorie intake as well as performing daily exercises. For example, you could eat 2700 calories worth of food and then walk for 30 minutes or exercise to burn off another 300 calories, and you will still hit your goal of 2400 calories intake for the day. Simple, right? You see, fat loss is strategic, and once you know what to do on a daily basis, it becomes a lot easier every day. But the question now is, what do you eat on a daily basis? And besides walking, what type of exercises should you do in order to get in the best shape of your life? Well, this video would be way too long for me to share everything that you need to know. Not only that, but a lot of information all at once can become quite overwhelming and intimidating. But what I have done is to link you to some resources that can help you to get to your ideal weight loss goal without all the stress and frustration. So all you have to do is to check out the links below this video to learn more. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could just hit that like button. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.